Some people don't just want to see you fail, they want to see you broken. And the truth is, most people don't protect themselves, not because they're weak, but because they don't know how. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 8 powerful Stoic ways to protect yourself from toxic, manipulative, and harmful people, without losing your peace or becoming like them. Watch until the end, because one of these could completely change how people treat you starting today. Most harm doesn't come from strangers. It comes from people you interact with daily, those who manipulate, drain, disrespect, or quietly try to control you. Stoicism, taught by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, is not about avoiding people. It's about becoming so mentally strong that no one can easily disturb your peace or control your actions. When you understand this, you stop fearing evil people and start mastering your response to them. Points you will learn in this video. Control your reactions. Set firm boundaries. Stop seeking approval. Master silence. Observe, don't absorb. Limit access to your life. Strengthen your mind daily. Walk away without guilt. Control your reactions. The first way to protect yourself is simple, but powerful. Control your reactions. Harmful people often rely on provoking you. They want emotional reactions, anger, frustration, confusion, because once you react, they gain control. Stoicism teaches that you cannot control others, but you can always control yourself. When you pause, breathe, and respond calmly, you remove their power completely. Your calmness becomes your shield. Set firm boundaries. If you don't set boundaries, people will cross lines without hesitation. Boundaries are not about being rude, they are about protecting your mental and emotional space. When you clearly define what you accept and what you don't, you reduce opportunities for others to harm you. Strong boundaries make weak intentions uncomfortable. Stop seeking approval. The need for approval is one of the biggest weaknesses people exploit. When you constantly try to please others, you become easy to manipulate. People can control you simply by giving or withholding validation. Stoicism teaches independence. Your worth does not come from others' opinions. The moment you stop needing approval, you become harder to control. Master silence. Not everything deserves a response. Many people harm others through words, insults, gossip, manipulation. And they expect you to react. But silence is powerful. It denies them the reaction they are looking for. Sometimes, the strongest response is no response at all. Observe, don't absorb. You must learn to see people clearly without letting their behavior affect you internally. Observe their actions. Notice patterns. Understand their intentions. But don't absorb their negativity. Stoicism teaches emotional detachment, not coldness, but awareness without disturbance. Limit access to your life. Not everyone deserves full access to you. The more people know about your plans, your weaknesses, and your struggles, the more opportunities they have to use that information against you. Protect your space. Share less. Be selective. Privacy is protection. Strengthen your mind daily. Your greatest defense is a strong mind. If your mindset is weak, even small negativity can affect you. But if your mind is disciplined, even strong opposition won't shake you. Read, reflect, and practice self-control daily. The stronger your mind becomes, the less power harmful people have over you. Walk away without guilt. Sometimes, the best way to stop harm is to remove yourself completely. Not every situation can be fixed. Not every person can be changed. Walking away is not weakness. It is wisdom. When you leave toxic environments, you protect your peace and your future. As you begin to apply these principles, something powerful happens. People who once tried to control you lose their influence. Situations that once stressed you lose their intensity. You become calmer, stronger, more aware. And most importantly, you become untouchable in the ways that truly matter. If this message is helping you see things differently, then you're exactly where you need to be. This channel is dedicated to helping you build mental strength, discipline, and clarity using timeless Stoic wisdom. So take a moment right now and subscribe. Because every video here is designed to help you become stronger, wiser, and more in control of your life. Most people think protection means building walls, avoiding people, staying distant. But that's not true. Real protection is internal. It's the ability to stand in the middle of chaos and remain unaffected. It's the discipline to stay calm when others try to provoke you. It's the awareness to recognize harmful behavior before it damages you. And most importantly, it's the strength to choose yourself, without guilt. The reality is, harmful people don't always look dangerous. They don't announce their intentions. They often appear normal, friendly, even trustworthy at first. But over time, patterns begin to show. They take more than they give. They twist conversations. They make you question yourself. They slowly drain your energy while making it seem like nothing is wrong. And if you are not aware, you begin to adapt to their behavior. This is where most people lose control. Not in a single moment, but in repeated exposure. Small compromises, silent tolerance, until one day, you feel exhausted, confused, and disconnected from yourself. Stoicism teaches that awareness is the first form of defense. When you can see clearly, you can act wisely. There is a powerful shift that happens when you stop reacting instantly. When someone says something negative, instead of responding immediately, you pause. You observe. You think. This small delay changes everything. It breaks the cycle of reaction. It removes emotional impulsiveness. And it gives you control over the situation. Most people react. Very few respond. Another layer of protection is emotional discipline. Your emotions are natural, but they should not control your actions. When someone tries to provoke anger, they are not just expressing themselves, they are testing your control. If you react without thinking, you fail that test. But when you stay composed, you send a clear message. You cannot be easily manipulated. There is also strength in predictability. Not in being boring, but in being consistent. When people know that you remain calm, that you don't engage in drama, that you don't react emotionally, they stop trying to provoke you. Because manipulation requires reaction. And when reaction is removed, the strategy fails. Many people underestimate the power of boundaries because they think boundaries are just words. but real boundaries are actions. They are the decisions you make when someone crosses a line. They are the consequences you enforce. Without action, boundaries are just suggestions. And suggestions are easily ignored. At first, setting boundaries will feel uncomfortable. You may feel guilty. You may feel like you are being too harsh. You may even question yourself. But this discomfort is temporary. The peace that follows is permanent. There will be people who try to push your boundaries repeatedly. They will test you. They will act like they don't understand. They will try to make you feel unreasonable. This is not confusion. It is strategy. And the only way to stop it is consistency. Another powerful form of protection is detachment. Not emotional coldness, but emotional independence. It means you care, but you are not controlled. It means you observe, but you are not affected. It means you understand, but you do not absorb. Detachment allows you to see situations clearly. Without emotional interference, you can recognize manipulation faster. You can identify patterns. You can make better decisions. This clarity is what protects you. You should also learn to recognize energy patterns. Some people leave you feeling lighter, motivated, and calm. Others leave you feeling drained, anxious, and confused. This is not random. Your body and mind are responding to the environment. Pay attention to how people make you feel. Another mistake people make is giving too many chances. They believe patience means tolerance. They believe understanding means acceptance. But repeated behavior is a pattern. And patterns reveal character. When someone shows you who they are consistently, believe them. Not their words. Not their promises. Their actions. This simple shift can protect you from a lot of unnecessary harm. There is also a hidden strength in distance. You don't need to confront everyone. You don't need to explain everything. Sometimes, creating space is enough. Distance reduces influence. It reduces exposure. It reduces conflict. Not every battle needs to be fought. Some are better avoided. Stoicism teaches that energy should be used wisely, not wasted on unnecessary struggles. You should also be careful about emotional investment. The more emotionally invested you are in someone, the more vulnerable you become to their behavior. This doesn't mean you shouldn't care. It means you should care with awareness. Balance is key. Care, but don't lose yourself. Support, but don't sacrifice your peace. Connect, but remain grounded. Another powerful defense is self-respect. When you respect yourself, your standards rise. And when your standards rise, fewer people can meet them. This naturally filters out harmful individuals. Self-respect is not loud. It is shown in what you tolerate and what you reject. It is shown in the decisions you make daily. As you continue to build these habits, something changes. You stop fearing harmful people, not because they disappear, but because they lose their power over you. You become more aware, more controlled, more selective, and in that state, you are no longer easy to manipulate. You are no longer easy to disturb. You are no longer easy to harm. If you've made it this far, it means you are serious about protecting your peace and strengthening your mind. So take a moment now and subscribe to this channel. Because here, you're not just watching content, you're building a mindset that most people never develop. A mindset that makes you calm under pressure, clear in confusion, and strong in any situation. The truth is, the world will always have difficult people, but your experience of them depends on your mindset. When your mind is weak, everything feels like a threat. When your mind is strong, nothing easily shakes you. Final conclusion. At the end of the day, protection is not about changing others. It is about mastering yourself. It is about choosing discipline over reaction, awareness over ignorance, strength over weakness. Stoicism teaches that you don't need to control the world around you. You only need to control how you respond to it, because once you do that, no one can truly harm you in the ways that matter most. And that is the highest level of power anyone can achieve.